Okay, so I'm doing some more rock hounding. This time I'm on the border of New York and Massachusetts at the Taconic State Parkway, and I am at Weed Mines Pond, which is rather a long pond. It has a very, very steep bank and some beautiful paper birches. But we're in the vicinity of the Berkshires, so you'll be able to see a lot more of that here. And the smell of honeysuckle is so strong, it's almost sickeningly sweet. This is in Columbia County in New York, and I'm here for limonite and hematite. And the weed mines are one of several limonite and hematite iron deposits that were mined during the past part of the 19th century. This is one of the few sites with public access, and I see they do a lot of fishing here. I saw some bobbers stuck in the tree on the way down the path, and it's where you can see some of the remaining mineralization. The site is in the Taconic State Park, so collecting is not allowed, but you can still easily see some of the limonite and hematite along the shoreline of Weed Mines Pond. And the hematite and the limonite are very heavy when compared to the non-mineralized rocks and large rocks that are intergrown with tree roots are alongside the lake, and they are easily recognized as they are red and light brown. So I'm at the shore of the lake, and I'm going to work my way back up the hill and see if we can't find some of these deposits. I can see some right now, I believe. Here's a piece of one right here. You can see the iron in it. Remember what the book said by Rockhounding by Robert Beard. It's an excellent rockhounding book. It's great for amateurs like myself. But like he said in the book, it'll be red and brown. So there's a piece of it right there. Here's another piece right there. And this is a little bit of a hike. It's not a big deal. It goes up the hill, then it comes back down a hill, and then you go onto a steep path to the lake. Here's another amazing piece right there. Big and heavy. Yep, that's a heavy rock. Beautiful, isn't it? I wish I could take it, but of course it's state land, and I try to follow exactly what he says to do in the book because I would like to be able to come back. I don't want to give myself a bad rep. I'm kind of staggering a little bit because the side of this lake is very, well, this pond, it's not really a lake. It's very, very steep, and even though I'm wearing my hunting boots, which have great traction, it's still a little bit iffy. Here's some more intertwined in the tree roots. With some very pretty moss on it. Great big substantial rocks. Well, not huge, but you're not going to carry that out in your backpack anyways. So I'm just going to walk a little bit further here. There's kind of a beach right here where there's some there's a spring runoff. So I'm going to see if I can set myself in there safely without falling on the mud or meeting up with a moose or a bear. I had a friend years ago. She grew up, oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. She grew up in Vermont and was used to seeing moose. And I had a thing for Great Barrington for a long time. So I would spend a lot of time around that town and Stockbridge, especially around the holidays. And every time I went, she would constantly text me or call me and remind me to watch out for the moose. But this looks like a great place to see a moose cow and a calf work their way down off these steep banks and splash into the water. There's not a whole lot of vegetation here. I'm not sure if they eat what I see here. I'm not even sure what that is. I'd have to look it up. But, so yeah, so Weed Mines Pond. This was a nice little adventure. Let's see if I can find a couple more examples And here, yep, here's another one. I gotta walk through the mud. I hope I don't get stuck. Looks like some of the fishermen, some fellows left as I was pulling in. There we go. There's a nice example right there. Hemetite and limonite. Nice big rocks. They'd look great in my garden, but it's state land. Don't touch it. Have a good day, folks.